Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Man's enemies are not demons, but human beings like himself. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. An ant on the move does more than a dozing ox. Those who have knowledge don't predict. Those who predict don't have knowledge. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Governing a great nation is like cooking a small fish. Too much handling will spoil it. Do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment. The wicked leader is he who the people despise. The good leader is he who the people revere. The great leader is he who the people say, "We did it ourselves." The words of truth are always paradoxical. Treat those who are good with goodness, and also treat those who are not good with goodness. Thus, goodness is attained. Be honest to those who are honest, and be also honest to those who are not honest. Thus, honesty is attained. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did it ourselves." Great acts are made up of small deeds. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond the winning. Nothing is softer or more flexible than water, yet nothing can resist it. The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. Love is of all passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. To see things in the seed, that is genius. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. Anticipate the difficult by managing the easy. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. When virtue is lost, benevolence appears. When benevolence is lost, right conduct appears. When right conduct is lost, expedience appears. Expediency is the mere shadow of right and truth. It is the beginning of disorder. Be the chief, but never the lord. He who does not trust enough will not be trusted. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself. The more he gives to others, the more he gets himself. The way of heaven does one good, but never does one harm. The way of the sage is to act, but not to compete. The power of intuitive understanding will protect you from harm until the end of your days. From caring comes courage. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. If you would take, you must first give. This is the beginning of intelligence. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. Truthful words are not beautiful. Beautiful words are not truthful. Good words are not persuasive. Persuasive words are not good. Because of a great love, one is courageous. Fill your bowl to the brim, and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife, and it will blunt. He who is contented is rich. When the best leader's work is done, the people say, "We did it ourselves." Silence is a source of great strength. One cannot reflect in streaming water. Only those who know internal peace can give it to others. Life and death are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are and you know what you want. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Non-being is the greatest joy. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. To lead people, walk behind them. Respond intelligently even to unintelligent treatment. From wonder into wonder, existence opens. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. One cannot reflect in streaming water. Only those who know internal peace can give it to others. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. Heaven is long enduring, and earth continues long. The reason why heaven and earth are able to endure and continue thus long is because they do not live of or for themselves. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. When a nation is filled with strife, then do patriots flourish. The softest things in the world overcome the hardest things in the world. It is better to do one's own duty, however defective it may be, than to follow the duty of another, however well one may perform it. He who does his duty as his own nature reveals it never sins. He who talks more is sooner exhausted. The higher the sun ariseth, the less shadow doth he cast. Even so the greater is the goodness, the less doth it covet praise, yet cannot avoid its rewards in honours. The people are hungry. It is because those in authority eat up too much in taxes. People in their handlings of affairs often fail when they are about to succeed. If one remains as careful at the end as he was at the beginning, there will be no failure. Violence, even well-intentioned, always rebounds upon oneself. All things in the world come from being, and being comes from non-being. To know yet to think that one does not know is best. Not to know yet to think that one knows will lead to difficulty. Sincere words are not fine. Fine words are not sincere. He who obtains has little. He who scatters has much.